Is it sex is scary for the first time? Everything is scary for the first time.
Because it's unknown.
Yeah.
Your brain is go through the mood of what it is, what happened, how should I do this, how I make it perfect, do I need to make it perfect, how people do this, anyone can teach me, but who I can ask, but nobody going to teach me this, I cannot ask my mom, I cannot ask my dad. Of course you guys go through the same thing that everybody go through, you know, at that age. That's what your brain is. So I learned from my mistake. I would tell Eva earlier, so if that's happened, she not confusing.
That's why it's called fear of the unknown. Everything is scary for the first time. But talk about, okay, so this is very interesting. Because recently there have been, I'm not gonna name names, but I think if you are Singaporean, you more or less know who I'm talking about. There is this I think if I'm not wrong, she's ex-Mediacorp actress lah. But she was a local actress, and apparently recently she posted a post on her Instagram talking about her 10-year-old son asking her about sex. Okay, which is a legit question, because children are going to be curious about it, right?
Yes, of course.
And then but but it was interesting. Okay, so basically so this is her child. And she, as the mom, she has the prerogative to teach the child in whatever way that she thinks is appropriate. Okay, so I'll just state some facts here. So she basically the child's question was along the lines of, does it really feel good when I put my penis into vagina, right? Then the mom's advice was basically telling the son that you need to abstain from sex before marriage. That it feels good, but you shouldn't do it. You also shouldn't kiss and have physical contact with girls before you get married. Otherwise, it will lead to temptation, and then you will want to have sex with her before you get married, which you shouldn't do. Okay, this is her teaching. Okay, which obviously I don't agree with, but like I said, it's not my child.
Yes.
So out of that, how about you? What would you answer if, I mean, okay, sex
I will never answer that for sure.
You will also never post on Instagram, right?
Huh?
You will also never post on Instagram.
Post?
As in, you wouldn't post this exchange between you and your daughter on Instagram, right?
Definitely, but I won't even tell her that.
Okay, so
I would answer very different. So, for example, Dennis asked me, if ever asked that, what do I answer?
No. Okay, yeah. So I find it interesting. The question I found interesting was not about the sex, because children are going to be curious about everything, right? So that includes sex, right? But I find it interesting how the question was worded. Like, for example, what if one day if I ask you, like, does it really feel good if the penis comes inside my vagina? You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't have a penis, so I don't know. You know,
Is that
I
what
only
you
can say the
answer?
view. Of course,
No,
I have to.
no, as in-
If I have a son, I have to say I don't have.
What
a
if
penis.
Ava asked you, like, is it really nice if a penis comes inside my vagina?
I have to say depend.
So this is you. So you will answer like that, lah. So
I will give her a sincere answer of my personal experience.
Factual answer. Okay.
So I think for me, when it comes to teaching my daughter so far, I make myself at her age. What is my brain think at her age, and what word I should use for make her understand what I'm talking. And I use the word very big, but also I make it very minimized. There are only few words only, because I know her little brain cannot remember that much, right?
She's easily distracted.
Yeah, and so if she really asks me that, my answer right now in the public as well, that I don't think I will answer different. But of course, I will talk to her in privately.
Of course,
it's a kind of respect her way of her body, and I will teach her, I will explain to her. So my answer will be depend. If you love the person, and if he a gentleman, this is what the gentleman will do to make you don't feel hurt and pain. So I will explain to her, so she will have
like a
knowledge,
list.
kind of a tools for her to, okay, he do this step, he do this step, he do this step. Mommy say it means he care of me. So I can share with her from my personal experience. And then she will decide. She may don't care of this part, and she may go to the list of, if the guy don't do this, you may hurt, you may pain, you will don't feel enjoyable. So if she go through this, and I'm sure all women the same, yeah. If the guy does don't do certain thing here, definitely you will hurt one. So if she's stubborn, she don't want to go for this, she go for this, she will learn herself. But at least I know I've done a part of the mom.
You give her some tools.
Yes, I give her some tools for my personal as a woman experience. But she take or not, I don't know. She use or not, I don't know. So
That's true.
yeah, and then get back. Am I talk to her based on I'm your mom? Listen to me. Never have sex. That's sorry, I'm to say that. That's stupid. Come on, I'm not going to under the bed when she has sex with someone. How do I know? She may lose her vagina when she's 10, 12 years
Virginity,
old.
not vagina.
Virginity.
Why would she lose? How would she lose?
Sorry. What again?
Virginity.
Virginity.
Vagina. She dropped it somewhere when she go toilet. Oh dear. She lost her vagina.
So I cannot control her. I only can give her like the same right now, right? I cannot control whatever people do in the world of masturbate. That's what just now we talked. But I can control myself by learning knowledge to protect myself. So it's the same thing. I can share with her my knowledge. I can share with her earlier. I can teach her. I can talk to her. I can buy condom book in her bag. I can tell her why.
But at the end, the decision is still up to her.
Yes.
And the action is done by her.
Yes.
So this is the good thing and bad thing about being an adult, I find, is that yes, you get the freedom to make your own decisions.
Yes.
But you have to take the consequences by yourself.
Yes, I agree. So that's why I don't want to lie to her that, oh, you should keep you virgin until you marry someone. Who am I have a right to say that?
She will decide on her own. Maybe she also decide she wants to
be. Right? No matter how much I'm like I may forcing her like no. No matter how much I've been a tiger mom or whatever that was called, she won't listen. She won't listen.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's really up to her. Yeah. So I found it personally, I found it hilarious.
Yeah. Even the answer you gave to me, you see my look just now.
You were trying very hard not to laugh. Okay,
like,
I found it hilarious. One, the advice that she gave, but like I said, it's not my child, so fine, whatever, right?
Yes. Not our child.
I also found it hilarious that why would you post this on social media?
Because that's her job.
It's not. And then she deleted the post after that.
Oh, okay. So maybe some companies sponsor for that, and the end they realize it's not working. She's not making money from that. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Soon we're going to be like that. Yeah, a public figure. We have to respond for whatever we post in Singapore.
I will only post things about myself.
Me too.
Then I will, but like I said, I will take the consequences because it's my things.
And rarely I post something. When I post, it's like she was like so dry and
no, because
sometimes she has to help me fix it English as well.
Her account is very business oriented.
Yeah, like it's very boring. I'm very dry.
My account is very full of nonsense.
Yeah, her one is very fun. Please go to Denise's account if you want to have fun daily. And,
for nonsense. If you want a daily dose of nonsense, please subscribe to. Okay, this one.
Okay.
Skill or size, which do you prefer? Okay, 1, 2, 3, we answer. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Wait.
Okay, you think about it first.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ready? Okay, I think ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Skill.
Both.
or if you can only choose one.
If I only can choose one,
you spoil the game. Pox you.
It's a tough one. I rather don't choose, which means I can be alone if I don't have both.
So she will either take both or I will choose
skill. I will have both or I don't.
I will choose skill.
Yeah.
Because size is only good for certain things.
If you use in long term, then
it's true. Skill for me, skill is more important.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
In long term, I need both. I'm sorry, I'm selfish.
Yeah.
But I need both.
In long term,
I think because I get spoiled by people who have both. So that's the thing. You don't be like me. Don't eat 5-star restaurant. You cannot go downgrade.
She's flexing right now. Good girl.
I cannot go downgrade. I'm sorry. I only can upgrade and be more. I'm honest. I cannot.
Luckily, I have both also.
Oh yes. See, but she tried to be humble.
That's not humble. I'm just like which I prefer. Yes, actually, I think next time we should do an episode. We have a list of questions like this, like this or that. Then we're like 1, 2, 3. Then we must answer. You don't answer both. I slap.
Except it have a lot. The other day I played with my team. Have I ever.
What? Never have I ever. Never have I ever.
Yeah, okay. So that's a game.
Never have I ever lost my vagina.
That's a tough question. I don't have an answer today. Let's take a commercial break.
Okay, we need to come to something. Oh, Vanessa says you're sweet. Thanks, Vanessa.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Okay, this is a serious one.
Okay.
What is sexual harassment? Who could be anybody?
Anybody, yeah.
I think okay. What is your definition of sexual harassment?
I have many times. So.
No, what is your definition?
Definition of that is like when people comment about how I'm wearing, how my body shape, but I use certain word that very sexual, or like try to make a joke or blunt in my head that that's just a joke, but actually they are sexually attractive by me.
Sexually attracted by you, okay?
Yeah. So, like I say, right? You can say like, yeah, it's your fault. You dress up certain way, make a man horny. Okay, so at my view, right? Yes, I responsibility for how I dress. Okay, and this is my choice. So I know why I dress certain way and why I like to dress that way. And I own my personal responsibility for my choice of clothes. But I can't choose how my body shape look like. For example, I have body glass, right? So am I going to have to make myself look ugly and horrible? It's just because somebody horny. It don't make sense, right? Because the end I exercise and I become fit. It's just the result of my healthy living life.
Of course, you should show it off.
You see? So, but it because of my body is nice, because my hard work, I have to cover it up. It's just because somebody else feel that sexually attractive by me. So where is the freedom I have to be who I am? Okay, so that's how I feel. Because even I wear clothes like it's just a jean and a t-shirt, people sexually attractive it's just because my body is curvy. So is that my fault to be look curvy? Like so yeah. So that's the thing that for me I have that many times. Early on I upset. Sometimes at workplace back then when I still work for office and so on. Now I don't care anymore because for me I'm mature enough to know what go with me for the rest of my life is my soul and my maturity, right? I accepted that's the world, like you say, is in real world have good person, I have bad person. If I have a knowledge and confident enough to know who am I can,
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I can see people eyes like want to tear off my clothes. So what? Come and tear. I'm living in Singapore. I dare you. So
yeah, you can look lah, but you don't touch me here already.
Yeah, correct. So I don't care much anymore, and I think this is what a younger normally don't have. So maybe our audience, some of them is younger.
You can I think for me sexual harassment is anything that is sexually connected that somebody does or say that makes me feel uncomfortable. Because the action is same. So for example, if some strange guy come and squeeze your boobs, that is sexual harassment, right? But if somebody you love comes and squeeze your boobs, you feel happy.
Yeah.
So that, correct now, right?
That's a good one.
The action is the same. Action is the same.
Because when Denise say, I have to think about that action, and I'm like, yeah,
but the action is the same technically, right?
Yeah,
it's the same action. So for me, sexual harassment simply means that when you're uncomfortable in a situation with somebody, that is sexual harassment already. You don't have to think like, maybe I took it the wrong way. Is it I think too much? No, if you're uncomfortable, it is considered sexual harassment for you. And then you just move away from the situation. You need to get out of it.
Yeah.
Whatever the action is, even if you just touch your arm like this, technically this is the arm only one.
Yeah.
But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, you should move away.
Yes.
Okay? And who could be a victim of harassment? Anybody. Whether you're guy, girl, in between, whatever you identify with, whoever identify with, you can be a victim of harassment.
I have a lot of guy friend who young have molested.
Yeah, but for guys, a lot of people,
not many people talk about that.
Yeah, and always people feel like females are the ones that are being molested. But sometimes our male friends are also sexually harassed.
Yeah, they have that as well,
so anyone can be.
I remember when I was 18, one of my guy friend had harassed. No, I think got raped by another gay guy. Like make him drunk and bring back home and
oh my goodness,
have a sex with him
while he
through
was
his,
drunk.
yeah, in his backside. And from that day on, he was like completely a different guy. That after I meet him, like the muscular no more. He didn't talk confident like last time.
I
The way
think
we
it's
have
traumatized.
traumatized him.
Yeah, and he
so-
didn't seek help for it.
Yes.
So it's not released. He's still
Yeah,
breathing
and back
with
then
it.
I only 18 and the
You don't
guy
know,
only
like,
18
how do
as
you
well,
know,
my
like,
friend.
yeah,
Yeah,
how
so
do
I
you know
still
how to
remember
help?
the story.